Alright folks, welcome back to another update on our Durango here, and went ahead and I had to buy this wheel bearing and race driver seal set. Picked it up there at O'Reilly's and rented this, and they charged me almost $70 to rent it, but I gotta take it back and get my money back. But this makes it so much easier to drive them new bearings in there. I ended up using the G. It goes in ABC order, so it goes this is A, then B, C, D, E, F, and then G is what I used. So you gotta flip it on the tool where, so when you install it on your tool here, this will go in. You take this little bolt off here, and the way this works here is once you get that off, that slips in like that, and that's how you install it there. That's how you drive them in, and if you're going to drive a race in, you would flip it the other way and install your race that way, and then you just hammer it on in there. Now don't go wailing on it real crazy or nothing. You don't need to. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Tap it in. Get a little tappy. Tap-tap-a-roo. I bet y'all know what movie that's from. But anyway, so I ended up using, like I said, the G there. And there it is. And it worked beautifully. So I'm going to go take it back and get my money back. But yeah, this is 67034. I wish I had the money to keep this, but I just don't have it. And realistically, you could have took the old bearing and took some sandpaper and sand the outer diameter of the bearing and take that and sit on top of your new bearing and then drive it in that way. You can also do that, but I just didn't really feel like doing that. So anyway, that's what we got here. So I got our new wheel bearings in and installed. Now I got to get my seals installed, which I will do that too, but you make sure they still spin, which they do nicely. And this is the side that the bearing was not the bearing, but the axle had a lot of wear and all on it. But this is why I'm not gonna run a repair bearing, because to me it's got too much wear on the axle. I don't even think that would fix it, but I'm not gonna do that, and I just don't think it's worth it. But anyway, we got a new bearing installed on this side. Even took a little note here as if I ever had to replace it again. We made sure our part number up here is facing out. That way we can see what bearing we got. This thing's blurry as heck. There we go. And it's R1559 TV, it looks like. But so we got them installed, so that's good. And I can already tell, and that bearing's a lot tighter than the other one, so we don't have no more side blade shitting. We replaced our wheel cylinders, all our brake hardware, new shoes on the back, and we're pretty much ready to get the drum back on there. We are pretty much ready to once we get our axle situation straightened out. Like I said, I ordered another one. So once we replace this axle on this side here, we'll go on and button this rear end up. And we'll take our wheels and tires and put them back on. And this thing will be pretty much wrapped up. I'll get a front end alignment done, and we'll get our state inspection done. And it will be officially, we'll say, quote unquote, finished for now. And the rest of the parts we will do as we drive it. And like I said, once we get it on the road, I'll replace the CV axles, the brake booster on the front, and we'll replace a couple sensors on the motor there, and that'll pretty much be it. Eventually sometime I want to replace the gas tank, center unit, and the fuel pump in there, and you know, just kind of preventive maintenance. But anyway, so we got our wheel bearings installed, and like I said, you know, make sure that part number's facing out like I did here. And I just pointed it on top. There's a nice clear view of it. And you'll be good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and install our new seal on this side, and we'll be good. So we're making a little progress here, and I can tell that's a lot. Ain't no side play now. So yeah, our old bearings are right here, and the one that was right here, this one chewed up the axle pretty good. This is a Torrington bearing. They both are. So they're probably the original factory ones, but you can tell they got a little wear on them. But there's the old axle bearings there, out with the old and the old seals. Destroy them, getting them out, and in with the new. So heck yeah, we are good to go.